Pottery people, welcome to my channel, or welcome back. I am Kai, the Crafty Kai, and I am finally back down here. It's been about a minute since I've been in my home studio. I was off on vacation for 2 weeks from my day job, and I decided to end up taking 2 weeks off from my home studio. But that doesn't mean I was not immersed in pottery, because if you saw my vlog from last week, I was taking a week-long intense pottery course, and I just had the most amazing experience. And honestly, today I was supposed to go to the studio center and work there. That was my plan after I got my hair cut, but the traffic was terrible. It was going to take me an hour to get there when it usually takes me 20 minutes. So I'm like, not going to happen. Let's go home studio, and work on this project that I wanted to start earlier this month. It's now mid-July, and this needs to be ready to ship out for my friend's birthday by like the beginning of August, maybe a couple weeks. Before mid-August, that's when it has to ship out. And I have a couple other items that I'm going to be making too. And, this is what happens when you get into this like super fun hobby or passion in art or some sort of creative field. You're just going to be gifting your friends and family for the next while with just what you're making, because that's all I'm going to do. So I plan on making a couple of things. As I mentioned, I'm going to do the first one for this video. I am going back in time, going back into my few videos. One of my, I think it was like the fourth project that I did. I have to do this for like 3 months now. The fourth project that I did, yes, was the Zodiac candle holder constellation, the Taurus edition. And this time, if you didn't guess it, Leo, for the month of August, is the next constellation candle holder I am going to be working on, with a little bit of changes. This time, after my pottery classes that I was doing, all I want to do is throw. Hand building, I'm going to take a break on it, but probably not, because I just like everything about pottery. So I'm going to throw this candle holder. I want to do it a little bit wider and probably taller than the original one that I created, the Taurus edition, the Taurus edition, because whenever I've tested my candle holder out with like a little battery operated tea light, party light, whatever those things are called. For some reason, I'm struggling remembering it. It doesn't show the full constellation on the wall like I want to. So I need to make it tall enough that the bottom stars are going to be higher than what the candle would be. Like at least the larger star formations. I might put a few little holes on the lower end, but the major stars to create the constellation, they have to be high enough that that light will shine through. And when I made it 3.5 inches tall, it wasn't tall enough for me to be able to do that, because I was spacing them out fairly well so that you could see the constellation. So that is the plan. I really want this one to work after having like been on a potter wheel for like a full week straight, and finally understanding all the little bits and pieces to kind of center and pull, make a cylindrical form upwards. Well, that I have to practice. I keep making more bowl shapes because they kind of drift out. Anyways, I'm working on it. I should challenge myself to create like multiple versions of the same like tall cup. I might do that as the next series, is trying to replicate the same shape, because it's really hard to just recreate. I don't know how production artists and like pottery production artists do it, where they like they're so used to the same shape and how their fingers have to go. I'm so impressed by that. But wrap this up. I have 3 wedges I'm going to do. 3 pieces of clay I'm going to wedge so that I have like practice pieces, because I never do that for a reason. I always just roll one and I'm like, and then I will pause and roll the next one or wedge the next one. Why do I do that to myself? I don't know. I feel like I'm going to succeed on the first try, and that is faking it till I make it, confidence coming through, and then I always just end up with disappointment. No, I will roll it a few so that I don't have to do it again. But I will see you on the pottery wheel. Take 2. The last one, when I lifted it up, it was way too thin. It was like 1/4 of an inch thickness. It's way too thin. The bottom of it was sinking, so the shape was right, but not the bottom. Okay, we're gonna try this again. Oh no! All right, let's see if I can fix this. I have a wobble. How do I get rid of this wobble? I went too fast. Oh no! Karate chop. Well, option number 2 did not work. All right, 3rd time. I'm not gonna get this on. 3rd time's the charm. Hopefully. I did a lot better in class in the morning. At night, I'm like, whew, it's a lot harder. Because that's what you gotta do. You gotta just keep trying. Keep trying until you get it. successful tonight. That's okay. I should do this in the morning when I feel fresh. I got a somewhat decent one, but I'm going to let it dry and see if I can turn it. It was going somewhere. But I did do some art, and that's what matters. Practicing is what's important. It would have been a decent one, but it's fine. It's fine. I'll let this dry out and wedge it and try it again. Might try it tomorrow, maybe Thursday. We'll see how things are going. I think that's it for tonight. I wish I could have had a project piece, but I think this is what the frustration of throwing got to me, is that the later in the day, the worse I keep getting, because I can't just feel things. I can't intuitively feel where my shape is going. I have the work day in me, and I've noticed, even when I was taking class, like after lunch, all the mistakes came. I threw more pieces always in the morning, and then I trimmed and turned stuff in the afternoon from the day before, and that worked out for me. I think that for the future, I would have to have some sort of timeline like this. Having it like after work is definitely not going to be the greatest, which really sucks. I wish I could just go and do this first thing in the morning, but I'm not an early riser, and I don't know if I could. Be like, I'm going to get up and do pottery before work. Maybe. We'll see how it goes. We'll see how I end up in the future. I might want to do that. Oh, it smokes my butt. Like, it's plastic, you know? That's shit. Plastic. Oh my gosh. Yeah, it's plastic and it's very not comfortable. I'm gonna look for another bench. This was like, I got this off of Amazon. It's one of those bathroom, like put it in the shower stall and sit on, but holy smokes. It gets you right in the butt bone. Okay. So this is my little candle holder. It did flop down a bit, but it's leather hard. And I think I will have to trim a bit of the edge here. The candle holder has been drying for a couple of days now, and it's fully dried. I think it turned out pretty nice with overall. I have my original, the first one, and I can definitely see the improvements of how this one feels more streamlined. It doesn't have as many imperfections as this one does. This one was done through slab building, and there's a lot of imperfections in the way I was able to smooth things and adding the foot. Where this one, there's maybe some irregularities, but it's still quite nice. I really like the shape of it. I wish I could have had more of a foot, but this is the first one I threw and it didn't have as much of a base. So I'm trying to decide on how I want to paint this. Do I want to go all black again, which was nice, but it really shows a lot of the defects. Or I had an idea of trying to do kind of like a galaxy painting. This is the tough part of, I envisioned this all black, but as I kept thinking about it and looking at my first version, I kind of want to add some elements of red and oranges and a little bit yellow, almost like a galaxy that embodies the fiery flames of Leo. I'm going to do some trial runs because I don't want to. I'm going to paint it black first, and then I'll do some test runs on trying to do like an acrylic pour. See, I have like a version of the galaxy. Oh, you really can't see the lights. Get away. Let's help, but not help. Okay. So right now I have it fully painted black. And honestly, I really like it like this. Like I painted the insides of the holes as well. I may leave it, but I want to do the test and try to do this like pour. Okay. I should have prepped something to pour. Luckily, I have one of these red cups available. Alright. So if I wanted to kind of drizzle here. Oh, that didn't work. Well, it kind of worked. But I got it on my hand. Alright. Like, it made this kind of cool effect. Oh, it's still leaking. See, with the other one, it would absorb it. I'm making a mess in there. I should have got a different tray of some sort to pour this over. My cup wasn't wide enough for this. Oh, this is going to drizzle down, isn't it? But it is kind of cool how faded that looks. Ooh, decisions. Which one do I want to go for? Do I add this? Let me try a different spot. Oh, God, I just put my finger in it. I put my finger right in it. Okay. Oh, no, it went on the inside. That's not what I wanted. But it would be pretty cool. Where is the camera? There it is. To have a glaze to these drops because it's giving me really cool colors. All right, I think. Hi, supervisor. You can't come up right now. Oh no, you can't come up. I'm doing paints. Okay. You came up anyways. Hi. I do nothing on my hands, okay? Yes, I know. It's been a while since I had to pay the cuddle tax. Here is the final reveal for the Leo Galaxy Constellation. Naming this is very difficult. There's so many words I want to say. Zodiac, Leo, Constellation, Galaxy. How do you put all three together? I don't know, but it is pretty cool, I have to say. I think the galaxy parts turned out great. If I can get this on camera, I'm gonna do some close-ups so you could see, but it does look pretty cool here. And then I got another one here, and then the last one is here. And then the zodiac is even harder to spot, or the constellation is even harder to spot now that there's other details, which I think is cool because before it felt, for my first version, which has the test of when I did this, but the first version was really nice and simplistic. I really liked how it looked when it was just all black and matte. But this was really cool as it slowly, like, I had to trust the process. Because initially I was like, I don't know, it's kind of looking funky. And then as I started building off of it, and I saw some examples online, I really think it will be perfect. And then I took longer to do this project because it's for someone else. Like for me, whenever I do stuff, I don't mind imperfections, but then I'm like, now it's a gift and I have to be perfect. The bottom, well, as you see, I have to paint it. I did not think this through when I was dripping the acrylic pour of paint. Like doing the acrylic pour paint. Anyways, words. When I was doing the pour, it went hole in the bottom and it went through the holes. Luckily, the inside was fine. I could paint it black, and then the gloss is inside. That glossy gloss is in the inside too. But the bottom I wanted to keep matte because of the problems I had with this one. When I did the bottom and I put that gloss top coat, if I put it down, I waited too long, or I didn't wait long enough for it to cure, and then I would lift up and it would peel off. So, learning from those issues and problems that I was experiencing, I made sure not to top coat the bottom. So, I can't say if this will wear over time. I feel like the paint would if you like moved it around. But I kind of like how the logo, I don't know if you can see that. I like how the logo really looks in the, with the black on top. It turns out really cool. You can really see it sinks in. But yeah, this is the final reveal for this candle holder galactic Leo constellation. And I love it. I really think it's really cool. And I can't wait to hear my friends' comments and feedback if she likes how it turns out. Let me know If you would like to drop some words of wisdom or kindness down below. What do you think of this candle holder? Have you seen my Taurus edition? What do you think of the Leo edition? Do you like it more? Do you like it more simplistic? Let me know down below. I would appreciate your thoughts. I appreciate you so much for tuning in. This video was a bit of a longer one because I always find throwing pieces I'd like to show a bit more because it's a whole process than hand building, and this had a lot more experimentation with it. So I hope you enjoyed the format, and stay tuned for the next video. Thank you so much for watching. I'm Kai, the crafty guy, and this one's done. Catch you on the next one. Bye-bye.